2023 is a year with a lot of video games on the horizon. Three particular big ones I want to talk about coming up are Tears of the Kingdom, Diablo 4, and the Elden Ring DLC. So Tears of the Kingdom is a follow-up to Breath of the Wild, the massively successful open-world Zelda game that totally changed the way open-world games operate. Much like Mario Odyssey, it set the bar for the entire genre for years to come. Tears of the Kingdom is going to be interesting though, because how do you expand upon Breath of the Wild? So they're either going to take a weirdo approach, kind of like how Wind Waker came out of left field, even though Nintendo beforehand showed something more like realistic and serious in tone, or they might just polish all the mechanics and it might be a disturbingly similar game, which, there's nothing wrong with that. Breath of the Wild was amazing. Of course, it's not released and we don't have much to go off of except for some unique mechanics in the trailers that look pretty awesome. But it's a really hard game to pin down on what it's gonna be. So we'll have to stay tuned because they could go anywhere with that. My personal hope is that they really expand on the concept of just beating areas however you want. Me personally, I was the only person I knew in my friend group who immediately went to Ganon without getting a single fucking heart container or extra stamina bar. I beat him with a fucking pot lid and a dream, and it took like 3 fucking hours because after you run out of weapons and arrows and shit, all you can use is bombs. But damn was it fun because, I don't know, I guess that's how I like to play, by being painful on myself. Don't question it. Diablo 4 is kind of coming out of the different side of things though. Instead of being wildly hyped up, it's looking to be pretty disappointing, and this is for many reasons. Diablo 4 is looking amazing. The graphics are very high fidelity. You could tell they put a lot of work into the animations. It's crystal clear. A lot of the controversy though comes from the fact that it's a $70 game instead of the mostly normal $60 price tag. A lot of developers are increasing that price tag by an extra $10 because, inflation. And I feel like a lot of gamers would be fine with that if, the quality was maintained through the years, but it's not. If anything, games have been plummeting off a fucking cliff. And Diablo 4 is proof of this because what are they doing? Instead of polishing the game and making it, as amazing as possible, there's a lot of drama and controversy over how they're overworking their employees, like well before launch. But another massive controversy with the game before it's even come out is a battle pass and a full price game. Now they're saying it's going to be all cosmetic, but does it really matter? Like, you're clearly so greedy that you want microtransactions in a full-price game. DLC's a totally different story. Of course, that could be the only flaw with the game, The open beta is coming out in a few weeks, and I will have gameplay of it. But until then, we're really just gonna have to wonder if it really lives up. The exact opposite of a nosedive, though, is what From Software has been doing since day one. Elden Ring. Oh my god, the game that keeps on giving. I remember seeing the Colosseums and being like, there's no way this isn't going to be DLC. You can't just put a massive Colosseum behind a massive pot and be like, no, it's normal. But it's really cool because it's a free DLC, which I think is an amazing change of pace. I'm really excited though because you can bet anything it's going to expand on the pretty bare bones story, which is, normal for From Software. That's kind of their style. So hopefully they might even add another ending, depending on if you have the DLC or not, or explain some of the endings better because like 4 out of the 6 are just, I'm the Elden Lord now, except it's a different color background. Those are going to be the 3 main games that I'm looking out for, at least for the first half of this year. Second half of 2023 is just like Elden Ring, and its DLC shrouded in mystery for now. So we'll have to see, but thank you for watching.